Now, if you fancy yourself a sizable laptop that's still surprisingly skinny while packing a punch, you may have come to the right place. The Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro might have a bit of a clunky name, but it comes in 14 or 16 inch flavours. It boasts the latest super nippy 13th gen Intel Core processor. You got a pant-droppingly gorgeous 3K display and swagger-worthy premium specs, all wrapped up in a skinny wee frame. Now, this here regular version of the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro will set you back 1,349 of your British punds, or at least it costs from that, so it'll be even more expensive if you fancy chucking in a few upgrades. And if you want to get the fancy pants 360 degree fold and hinge, well, that'll set you back another 500 quids. That just allows you to bend the screen all the way back so you can basically transform the Galaxy Book 3 Pro into a massive f***off tablet. So let's check out the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro, and for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! So let's start with the design, and Samsung hasn't exactly gone wild and crazy for the Galaxy Book 3 Pro. From the top to the bottom, it looks very similar to the previous generation. Very smart, simple, sleek design. I guess similar mentality to Apple with its MacBook laptops. You got something that works, don't bugger about with it. This right here is the 16-inch version of the Galaxy Book 3 Pro. You can grab it in 14 inches if you prefer something a bit more compact. This version right here, just 12.5 millimeters thick, which is kind of bonkers for something this size. Of course, you will still actually need a decent sized backpack to lug this thing around. But as you can see there, very skinny bezels surrounding that mighty 16-inch display, so at least there's no wasted space here. And Samsung is offering a choice of two colours with this laptop, either graphite or beige. Either way, thrilling stuff, I'm sure you'll agree. Unfortunately, that lid is a bit of a magnet when it comes to fingerprints and greasy grime. As soon as I started picking it up and moving it around, as you can see there, little trails of mank left all over it. I mean, perhaps I'm just excessively oily, but you're probably going to want to carry around one of these things. Out, damn spots! And yeah, if you had yourself the Pro 360 model, then that screen would bend all the way back so you could prop it up in tent mode or just turn it into a tablet. But here on the regular Galaxy Book 3 Pro, that's as far as it goes, which is pretty decent. I've had no trouble finding a viewing angle that works even when I'm out and about. As for the ports here on the Galaxy Book 3 Pro, well, over here on the right edge, you've got a Type A USB 3.2 connection and also a micro SD memory card slot. But the other side is where all the action lies. Not only do you have an HDMI port on there, but you've got dual Thunderbolt 4 ports. So yeah, for a 16-inch laptop, I wouldn't call it a comprehensive set of ports, but certainly for something this skinny, you can't really complain. So let's dive on into the Galaxy Book 3 Pro, and you do actually have a fingerprint sensor built into that power button so you can bypass pins and passwords and all that shenanigans. And certainly no complaints there. After a few days of use, it hasn't failed me yet, even when my fingers are a bit grubby or wet. It's your typical Windows 11 Pro setup on here, but Samsung has chucked on a few bonus apps and services. So for instance, you've got the Galaxy Book Experience, which is packed to the pits with all kinds of features and tools that certainly owners of Galaxy smartphones will be familiar with, the likes of the Bixby Assistant, how we love it, the Smart Things for controlling all of your smart home goodies. You've got a screen recorder on there, device care, good for backing up your files and keeping the Galaxy Book 3 Pro running smoothly. If you do own other Samsung devices like smartphones and tablets, well, first of all, you're probably pretty well off, so good for you. And second of all, they all connect seamlessly with the laptop, so you can use, for instance, a tablet as a second screen. Now, as I mentioned before, you've got a choice of 14 or 16-inch models here on the Galaxy Book 3 Pro, and either way, you're getting one of Samsung's gorgeous dynamic AMOLED displays. And it's an absolutely cracking screen, boasting a 3K resolution, 2880 by 1800, so sharper than many rivals. So if you're editing a high-res photo, for instance, you'll find it's absolutely packed with fine detail. It's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, so well suited to the likes of creative tasks and web browsing. You will get some pretty chunky letterboxing when you are kicking back with a movie, but nothing too dreadful, and it's certainly on the 16-inch model, I find it a perfectly comfortable viewing experience. You got VESA display HDR 500 certification, so when you're enjoying supported content, nice crisp contrast. Gorgeous poppy colours as well, and this panel tops off at 120Hz refresh. And that screen does have a glossy finish. It's not anti-reflective, unfortunately, but thankfully, if you boost the brightness all the way up, that does tend to counter most glare. And as you can see there, viewing angles are nice and wide. And no worries if you're trying to enjoy a bit of YouTube or Netflix or whatever else in a noisy kitchen while you're preparing a meal, for instance, because the Galaxy Book 3 Pro sports a quad AKG speaker setup with dual 2-watt tweeters and dual 5-watt woofers. And it's an absolute banger. Yeah, for something so skinny, this thing pumps out some serious audio. My daughter just brought home her first recorder this week and has been practicing non-stop. And even with all that racket going on in the same room, I still had no problem listening to a bit of Crunchyroll or a podcast or whatever else. And when you're diving into your movies or shows or whatever, you got full Dolby Atmos support on this thing too. Now, if you were grabbing yourself the 360 model of the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro, well, this would come with a touch screen. And you also get one of Samsung's S Pen styluses bunged in there as well for editing documents or just getting a bit sketchy or whatever. Obviously, you don't have that on the non-360 model. This thing isn't touch sensitive, but as you can see there, the touchpad is an absolute frickin' whopper. It's possibly the biggest touchpad I've ever seen on a laptop, but I gotta say, unfortunately, I do not get on with it very well at all. I find the sensitivity is just a little bit off. Sometimes when I just try and move that cursor a tiny little bit, it's a little bit juddery, the action on screen, and also the touchpad isn't very receptive to my 2-finger swipe, and certainly if I'm trying to swipe quickly, sometimes it just doesn't work at all, as you can see there. And I'm definitely making full connection with both fingers. I've tried stroking it softly, I've tried stroking it lightly, I've tried smacking my forehead off the bloody thing, nothing really seems to work. Hopefully it's just an early quirk, a bug that is going to be sorted in an update. Thankfully, I have no such complaints when it comes to that rather lovely keyboard. Samsung has slapped a full-size chiclet keyboard onto the Galaxy Book 3 Pro, complete with a decent-sized number pad here on the right-hand side. The keys are all well-sized and spaced. We've even got a double row enter key, and those cursor keys aren't too fiddly either, thankfully. Keyboard is fully backlit, of course. You've actually got 3 stages of backlighting as well, so you can make it as dim or as bright as you like. The board itself is pleasingly firm across the entire area, and yes, that key travel is rather shallow, but thankfully that doesn't impact the comfort levels. The touch typing experience is fantastic, managed to get up to my top speeds in absolutely no time at all. Another advantage of the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro is the fact you get a full HD 1080p webcam housed here just above the display. So it's a bit sharper than your typical 720p webcams, which you find on a lot of laptops, although they are starting to upgrade now to full HD. And absolutely bugger all complaints with the picture quality or anything as well. I'm coming through nice and sharp on all of my web chats, video shenanigans. Seems to deal well with HDR style situations as well. And as you can see there, a nice wide viewing angle too, so it doesn't matter if you kind of move about a bit, you generally stay in frame. And you do have this studio mode which pops up whenever the camera's in play as well, so you can smooth over some of those wrinkles, which is definitely a good thing in my case. Make it look like you've been really luxuriating instead of pounding back the whiskey. You've also got various background effects, which is supposed to help not distract people on video chats, but I find that this is actually more distracting more often than not because you get this weird sort of haloing effect and everything. You can actually change the background to a completely different color. This just kind of makes it look like you're kind of bobbing in and out of existence. And there's also a pretty decent auto framing option as well, which can follow you about as you move around the room just to make sure you are still in frame. And the Galaxy Book 3 Pro does have dual mics built into it as well, so it can clearly pick up your voice as long as you speak at a respectable volume and you don't want to bother using a headset. Now, another area where the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro impresses is the performance. This thing is powered by one of Intel's latest 13th gen core chipsets. The embargo on these processors actually only just lifted, that's how fresh these things are. My review model sports a Core i5 1340p, but you can upgrade that to a Core i7 1360p if you like. And that's backed here by either 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, mine is the 16 giga. You don't get a dedicated GPU, unfortunately. If you do want a bit of NVIDIA GeForce action, you will have to upgrade to the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra instead. But with Intel's Xe integrated graphics, I had absolutely no problem editing photos on the fly on this thing, and you can do some very light gaming as well, but don't expect to be running Uncharted on the highest detail settings. And any business users should be certainly satisfied with the grunt from the Galaxy Book 3 Pro. You've got enough power to run all of your Office apps, you can do some multitasking side by side, you can open dozens of Chrome tabs at the same time, no slowdown. And if you're into your bit of benchmarking, the Galaxy Book 3 Pro scored a respectable 1438 in Crossmark, quite similar to some other 13th gen Core i5 laptops. And some encouraging results from Cinebench as well, released 23. As you can see there, just over 11,000 for the multi-core, and single core 1,713. As for your storage options, well, the regular model of the Galaxy Book 3 Pro comes with a choice of either 256 gigs or 512 gigs of that SSD. You can double those options, however, on the 360 model. And while there's no built-in Ethernet here, you do have Wi-Fi 6E support, and I've certainly not struggled when it comes to the internet connectivity. As for the battery life, well, again, pretty solid here on the Galaxy Book 3 Pro. I found I could stream roughly 7 hours of video on a full charge. That's with the screen brightness pretty high and that volume cranked all the way up. And you can expect similar sort of returns from that battery if you are just browsing the web or using random office apps. General mixed use. And that right there, in a delicious little nutshell, is the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro. Now, are you tempted by this bad boy? As I say, it costs a reasonable amount of money. It's definitely up there with the likes of the Macbook Airs, but you do get a gorgeous screen, some serious media creds, dependable performance from this thing as well. Just a few little quirks, like I'm not a fan of that touchpad. But it'd be great to hear your own thoughts anyway down in the comments below. Please do poke, subscribe, and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a really wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone. Love you.